I think it only offends me in an aesthetic sense. I hate badly painted art or badly made art. That offends me. And the content does not offend, because if the content were to offend, then we should close our eyes to the entire historic range of art in this country. If we allow the content, as I've once said slightly jokingly, if people are so incensed about what is shown in a rather, what's the word, puritanical manner, then we should cover up all the lingams in the country with white cloth. Why just the elephants? Why not all the lingams? That offends us women, seeing bare lingams everywhere. So, I mean, that's just a slightly joking rejoinder to that question. I don't think that we as Indians have any right to respond to the content in art, because we've accepted it so beautifully all these centuries and historically. That's far more in the media than it is in art. I mean, we're seeing extreme violence, we're seeing the utter vulgarity of a lot of Bollywood dance, which small children are being allowed to see uncensored. I object to my grandchildren seeing that. To my mind, is much more suggestive, much more vulgar than anything that's there in paint and canvas. And no one objects, and no one objects to all the violence that you see on the screen all the time. I mean, when you're surfing the television to see a good movie, it's just one violent movie after the other. Nobody objects to that violence. No, they don't object. This whole thing has been whipped up by politicians. The whole Hussain thing was whipped up by politicians. Those very same politicians say nothing about many Hindu artists who also paint gods and goddesses in a somewhat subversive manner. So, but they wouldn't attack us. So it's a totally politicized thing which has very little to do with the content of the art itself. And I think this latest controversy, the whole Rushdie thing, was blown out of proportion by the media, so much so that very important writers who were present didn't even get a line in the media. They were wonderful writers. There was Tom Stoppard, Ben Okri, I mean, you name them, Ondatye, and all these people were there. And all they talked at every single session was Rushdie. Rushdie just hijacked the whole, I mean, being absent, he got the maximum mileage out of this whole thing. And I think that he enjoyed the mileage that he got, and he took full advantage of it, and actually hijacked the whole Lit Fest. So these things happen. I think it depends very much on the artist, and if the artist is willing to take the consequences of what he's done, it's up to him. That's also part of his freedom. He may suffer consequences, he may not. And before he publishes or paints that particular piece of work, he must be aware of the consequences that it may have.
It's a call here.
That's also part of his freedom.